This is one of the best preserved late Norman churches in Britain, and its doorway depicts an extraordinary tale of morality told through these dramatic stone carvings. Find out what they represent, and indeed where I am, in just a moment.
On today's show, we're helping two sisters and their mother make the move to Herefordshire to set up a bed and breakfast. And early on in our property search, a coach house races into pole position.
Wow.
Weren't expecting this, were you?
No, this is super. Absolutely super.
But then the mystery house gives them more than they could ever have imagined.
Well, try and get your head around this.
Bit speechless, really.
Yeah, I bet.
Don't know.
Today I'm in Herefordshire, and this is Kilpeck Church, a masterpiece in medieval stonemasonry whose carvings are a powerful expression of 12th century life and fears at a time where few people could read. Remarkably, Kilpeck Church over the last 850 years has remained largely unchanged, and it's fair to say that's a timeless quality that seems to exist throughout the county.
Landlocked Herefordshire is one of England's most sparsely populated counties and is bordered by Worcestershire to the east and Gloucestershire to the south. The county's only city, Hereford, whose name literally means Army Ford, developed as a garrison town to protect the unstable border area between England and Wales. The city's crowning glory is its cathedral, often called the Cathedral of the Marches. It houses the world-famous Mappa Mundi, a medieval map that reveals how scholars saw the world back in the 13th century. East of Hereford lies the ancient market town of Ledbury, with its core of crooked black and white timber-framed streets. Its showpiece is the 17th century market house, which sits on 16 narrow wooden posts said to be taken from a wrecked ship belonging to the Spanish Armada. The south of the county, on the border with Gloucestershire, is Simmons Yacht Rock, a 500-foot limestone outcrop rising from the banks of the River Wye. It offers stunning views stretching north across the rest of the county. And with the River Wye meandering through this unspoilt countryside, Herefordshire provides a peaceful setting for those seeking a rural escape.
Herefordshire's rural position is reflected in its property values. The average detached house here will set you back around £256,000. That's around £1,000 less than the national figure. And the further west you go towards Wales, obviously the more remote you get, and therefore the cheaper the property becomes. But Herefordshire does have its hotspots. The market town of Ledbury is highly sought after due to its excellent transport facilities. The M50 motorway passes just underneath it. And there, you can expect to pay a premium of around 5%. But no matter where you venture in this county, it's fair to say there's a rich mix of architectural styles to greet the eye.
Red sandstone forms part of the natural bedrock of Herefordshire and is a hallmark that can be seen in much of its architecture. The county also has many distinctive black and white timber-framed buildings, which date back to centuries when oak was in abundant supply. This four-bedroom detached property near Ledbury is on the market for £665,000. Another product used in the construction of Herefordshire homes is Downtonian red marl. This three-bedroom detached cottage in Much Cowan is priced at £360,000.
So, a stunning county with some fantastic architecture, but will any of it meet the expectations of today's buyers? Time to meet them and find out.
Sisters Celia and Carol haven't lived together since childhood, but that's set to change as their elderly mother needs 24-hour care and they want to share the workload. So they've decided to sell their houses and pool the funds to buy somewhere for all three of them.
At the moment we're covering the care ourselves, but we've decided actually the easiest way to do this is for Mother to come and live with, say, Celia and I.
Carol has recently retired and is looking after their mother full-time. Until they can find a new home together, she's staying with younger sister Celia in Warwick, but she's already got a business plan for the future.
I was hoping to be able to run a small B&B because I will have to be home-based, and it would be very nice to make myself a small income.
Younger sister Celia is an acupuncturist and wants to continue working. However, she would like a quieter pace of life.
As I'm approaching my mid-60s now, it's about time, I think, that after 15 years, that I actually took it a little bit more easily. It's all around the plan about my mum, really.
The county they've pinpointed is Herefordshire, as it appears to offer something for each of them.
I've always loved the borders, and I've always loved Herefordshire. It has lots of beautiful countryside, and so it sort of came down to that, but all around about an hour and 20 minutes away.
And plus, of course, the clean air. I suffer from asthma, so it's just no good living in somewhere that is just getting more and more polluted.
With a fresh start in Herefordshire, Carol is also looking forward to discovering more about the county.
History is my passion, so I'm always into historic places, homes, gardens. I love historic gardens.
And Celia, well, she's at her happiest when she's active and outdoors.
I guess joining a rambling club would be the most sensible thing to do, although I have to say that I'm not so sociable as my sister.
Our buyers clearly have very different ideas about how they like to relax. So will they be able to form a united front when it comes to their choice of a new rural home?
I think we're actually a really good team because there's lots of things that are opposite in us, but, you know, opposites do work.
It's just a huge adventure for us both, and that's how we're looking at it. And just bring it on. We're ready.
Carol and Celia have already got their homes on the market, so they both have a clear idea of what they're able to spend.
Our maximum budget for this move would be around £600,000.
Carol and Celia are keen on the villages in and around Hereford or slightly further southeast, where there are good transport links so Celia can commute easily to her work in Warwick. I caught up with them to discover a little more about their proposed rural move.
Now, you two have come together to look after your mum.
Yes.
And buy a house together.
Yes.
So, what sort of accommodation are you hoping for your mother to have?
We're hoping that she'll have an annex within the house that we're hoping to buy.
Right.
Under the same roof. This is the ideal situation.
OK, so nothing, you know, nothing at the end of the garden then, it's...
That wouldn't work. 2 o'clock in the morning in your dressing gown.
Sure.
Not good.
OK. But you also, I understand you're looking to maybe earn some money from the property as well, have
Yes.
a small business.
Well, I'm feeling, because I'll sort of be the chief carer and I'll be there nearly all of the time.
Right.
So I thought a B&B would actually would be a small business to run.
OK. How many rooms do you think you might take on? Letting rooms?
Just one at the moment while I'm looking after Mum.
Yeah.
And then when circumstances change, we can reconfigure the house.
Prices here are still fairly competitive, so hopefully we'll get you, well, quite a bit of bang for your buck, if you like.
Yes, right.
But let's start with the first property, shall we?
Yes,
Indeed.
Just this
Please.
way.
Good. Thank you.
With a combined budget of £600,000, Carol and Celia are after a large kitchen diner, a master bedroom with an ensuite for the potential B&B, an annex for their mother, enough rooms in the house so they can escape each other, and outdoor space for Carol's dream garden. We've found 3 fabulous properties which we think they'll find hard to resist, but I won't be revealing the price of each until they've had a guess first. The last of these is our mystery house, which could call time on their search for a Herefordshire hideaway. But first, we're on our way to house number 1.
I'm very interested in just to see how this dynamic's going to work with you guys
Yes.
living together. Have you any concerns?
Well, I think we're both old enough now to be able to say, well, actually, I need some space.
Yes.
Yeah. And we're both capable of actually just saying that, or, I'm going to bed early, or I'll see you whenever.
Yeah. And so it'd be good to have a house that could give you that space as well. You don't want to be living on top of each other, do you?
No, because otherwise I don't think it'll work.
Sure.
Property 1 is located not far from Hereford, which is one of their preferred locations as it offers good road connections to the M50. This city, located on the River Wye, lies close to the Welsh border and has played a vital role in both English and Welsh history throughout the centuries. It's an area of great antiquity. The magnificent cathedral dates from 1079 and is one of the oldest in Britain. So let's hope we're all singing from the same hymn sheet with our first property, an elegant 3-storey Victorian home.
Well, this is the best angle of the house.
It's lovely, isn't it? Great windows.
Yeah, they are.
Really super. I love that. I love the circular effect.
Half bow, yes.
Yes, lovely, isn't it?
Now, this is an old farmhouse, actually. It was built around 1820.
Right.
What you're getting is the main slice, the main body of it all, and it goes all the way up to that downpipe there,
Yeah.
semi-detached.
Yeah.
Let's look inside.
OK, great.
So we're off to a good start. These two lovers of architecture seem to approve the house's exterior. And I've got a feeling they'll be impressed by what's hidden within these walls too.
OK, first room, the living room.
Goodness, look at the wood burner.
Absolutely, yes.
That's a wood burner and a half.
Yeah.
Lovely proportions.
This is the main living room, of course.
Right.
But next door, in the other bay,
Yes.
remember,
Yeah.
there's a dining room or another reception room. So when you want your own space, you can have it.
Yes.
You know.
That's good.
Yes.
After a hard day's arguing, you can then...
Absolutely. We
your
can
own
have
time.
separate rooms.
Yes.
OK, let's have a quick peek into the kitchen. Let me just squeeze past. Thank you very much. Just mind you step up there.
OK.
So, a quick peek into the kitchen.
Oh, yes.
Nice and light. Oh,
Isn't
French
it?
windows out into the garden there. Into
Very
the yard.
nice.
So, happy?
Yep.
Good.
Yes, thank
You sure? There was a...
I'll have to see the rest of the house.
There's so much to see, so I won't whisk you
Yes,
around
yes.
upstairs.
On the first floor, there are 3 good-sized bedrooms and a family bathroom. But it's the next level that could really inspire them.
But I think this is probably a master suite, isn't it?
Yes,
This is the room
yes, it
next door.
does.
It
Yes,
is.
definitely. Definitely lovely and light.
Really, like,
Again,
Yes.
yes.
you get to see some of the history of the building and these
Yes,
wonderful exposed
yes,
timbers.
Yes.
But I'm keen on showing you now where your mother would stay.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Thank you.
These rooms at the top have great B&B potential, but it would mean visitors staying in the main part of their house. However, I'm going to show them an option a little later that could free up this space to be one of their bedrooms. But before that, let's take a look at where Mum could be living.
Right, so you can see the proximity to the house. This is the annex.
Right. Yes. Our first thoughts was there's a little galley kitchen, which is great.
Yeah.
There's a sitting room, and I presume there's a bedroom further on.
Yes.
Double bedroom just
Yes.
behind that wall.
Yes.
So that's actually perfect.
Size-wise,
Size-wise,
everything,
it's all there.
It's got everything it should have.
Yeah.
OK. So, the home covered, hopefully the annex covered. Let's have a look for business opportunities.
Yes.
OK.
Follow me.
A short walk around the back of the annex and we arrive at the coach house. It has self-catering accommodation split over 3 floors and will be ideal for paying guests.
So up here on the first floor, sort of above the garage, if you like.
Goodness.
Gosh, yes.
Wow.
Weren't expecting this, were you?
No, this
no.
is super. Absolutely super.
Goodness me.
Bear in mind you haven't done hospitality before.
No.
This is a nice small step. Self-catering,
That's a good suggestion. Yeah. It is.
Good bridge.
good bridge.
Yeah.
OK, well, a lot of potential, but also a lot of property to look at in the first place.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go and look at the back garden
Yes, please.
and start thinking about how much this place might be worth.
In the basement of this coach house is a large games room and on the ground floor a double carport. Finally, let's check out the garden, which is surrounded by open farmland.
So, huge lawn. Looking back at the house now, though, ladies, you can see that it's a substantial property in the first place.
It is,
isn't
yes.
Definitely, yes.
Yes.
Did I mention the hot tub?
We spotted it. We spotted it.
Spotted it.
So, what do you think so far?
Well, hot tub is fabulous.
I meant the house, but I'm glad you like the hot tub.
Yes, she does.
How much do you think this property is on the market for?
Well, I think 590, something like that.
Okay.
Perhaps 600.
No, I think it'll be just a little bit less.
Yeah.
I'll go down to 550.
Right, well, this house is on the market for offers around £625,000.
Yes, I know. 70 grand. What's 70 grand?
Yeah. It's the opportunity
Yes.
to earn money here as
It
well,
is,
which puts the
yes.
price up. Having
Yes.
said that, we've spoken with the owner and they are looking to settle at your top budget price at the moment. It's just come on the market, it's 6 weeks old, so who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah. Something to think about?
Definitely.
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
Well, now's your opportunity to go and see the rest of the house, and we could be here some time. And I'll meet you where we came in, okay?
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
See you later.
Thank you.
This characterful house set in approximately 3/4 of an acre is on the market for £625,000. Just over budget, but it does offer all that they're after. It has a large kitchen diner, 5 bedrooms, a well-laid out attached annex for their mum, a detached coach house, ideal for paying guests, and there's also a large garden with that luxurious hot tub.
My first impressions walking up to the house was absolutely wow. It was beautifully proportioned. I just liked the whole look of the house. The best thing about the house is its overall potential, and I think we could actually really make something of it.
One of the really good things about this house is that there are lots of different rooms, smaller, larger, lots of options that would allow us to live companionably, but not right under each other's feet all the time.
All done?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Now, did you have a good workout in the gym?
Definitely.
Yeah, good. OK, on to the next one.
Herefordshire's rolling hills and rich agricultural landscape have long held importance for those who sought to rule these isles. The county's position on the border with Wales spurred a furious spate of castle building by the Normans in an attempt to control the volatile border area. Many of these fine examples of Norman architecture can still be seen today, although they've not all survived intact. But Herefordshire also boasts some fine churches and classic 17th century buildings, both of which can be found in the attractive cathedral city of Hereford. As Carol is interested in history and Celia loves architecture, earlier in the week we sent them to visit Hampton Court Castle and Gardens to meet head guide Gillian Linscott, who's been working here since the house opened 3 years ago.
Well, the oldest bits of our Hampton Court go back all of 600 years. And it's all rather romantic because it started with a wedding. King Henry IV had this good friend called Roland Lenthal, and he came from this part of the world, from North Hereford. And he married one of the king's cousins, Margaret Fitzalan, and the king gave them Hampton Court Estate as their wedding present.
The castle was originally built in the 15th century, predating the more famous Hampton Court Palace by 80 years. Hampton Court Castle may be impressive in its own right, but for many people, it's the gardens that are the main attraction. Having undergone a major restoration since 1994, it's largely thanks to the efforts of head gardener Hannah Wilkes that they are in full bloom today.
There are 3 different species of wisteria through the arch, and that's to extend the flowering period. We've got Wisteria floribunda, that's the Japanese wisteria. That has the longest flowers and twines clockwise. The other 2 are the Wisteria sinensis alba, which is the white one, and Wisteria sinensis, and that's the Chinese wisteria, and that twines anti-clockwise.
Do you know how old they are when they were planted?
The wisteria is said to be 160 years old here.
The centrepiece of the garden is the large maze made up of 1,000 yew trees with a Gothic tower at its centre. A lot of thought has gone into the design so that it enhances the surrounding landscape. The reward for successfully navigating its corridors is a spectacular panorama of the gardens viewed from the top of the tower.
These are the twin herbaceous borders, and the planting in here was designed by David Wheeler, and the sort of colour combinations, it's all in soft blues and a soft yellow. We've got lots of Nepeta grandiflora, which we use throughout the garden because it attracts the bumblebees, which are useful pollinators. And also you've got things like the tall delphinium, summer skies towards the back, and the soft yellow of the giant scabious.
Yeah. And this Aquilegia here, what's it called?
This one's called Aquilegia Yellow Queen, and it's a very vigorous variety.
Beautiful
it is.
one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Colours are delightful.
Having given Carol and Celia a taste of Herefordshire's highlights, let's hope we can offer them some further property inspiration as we return to our hunt. For our second offering, I'm taking them 23 miles southeast, just over the border into Gloucestershire. We're heading for Newent, which is found on the edge of the Forest of Dean and is well placed for both the M50 and M5 motorways. This small market town has a wide range of amenities. Many of its buildings date back to the 13th century, but the centrepiece is the Old Market Hall, which was built in 1668. This historic town should prove appealing to both Carol and Celia, but to find out a little more, I'm taking our buyers to meet Newent shopkeeper Annie Haynes.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
How are we? You all right?
Fine.
Where did you buy all your flowers from? From abroad? Or
We do get some local still.
Do you?
Yes, we've still got a few local suppliers, which is quite good. This time of year, we have got English flowers then, which is still our pride and joy to have British flowers, isn't
I
it?
bet, yeah. But going for 26 years now, you say this business, it's not just a certain set of people that are buying from you. You must have new generations and maybe new customers coming to you all the time.
You never, ever walk down the street without somebody saying hello to you.
Listen, you may have found 2 new customers, especially if you think about it. You know, if you have something with maybe a business angle, it's nice to decorate the rooms.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. Lovely to meet you, Annie.
It's lovely to meet you both, and
Thank
I
you.
hope you like the area and decide to settle here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our second house can be found just 3 miles away.
Now, the second property right here, I think, is a very different proposition for you both.
Yes.
What's your first impressions?
Yes, I love the A-line, those A
Yes.
gables, they're lovely.
Yeah, it's very symmetrical,
Yes.
which is easy on the eye.
Aye,
That.
yes.
Good.
Yes.
Right now, location-wise, we've actually hopped over the border
Right.
into Gloucestershire.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's closer to Warwick, where you need to go back to work.
That's right.
So, what do you think about the different location? Is that a problem? Do you have your heart set on Herefordshire
No.
as a county?
No, because it's still fairly close to it.
Yes.
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 Let's look inside this way.
Well, our sisters have given us the thumbs up to the location, which is great news. And I'm sure we can keep up the positive vibe when we step inside.
So, straight off the hallway, your living areas.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Love those windows over the garden.
And then
Yes.
connecting from here is the kitchen, which
it's
I'll show you
kitchen.
now. So then, big kitchen.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Very nice indeed. I could make the odd cake in here.
I'm hoping the accommodation I have in mind for their mother will suit them down to the ground. And its entrance is next door to the kitchen.
Right, now this looks like it's been designed with your mum in mind.
Oh, it does. What a pleasant room.
Isn't it?
What a very pleasant room.
She'd love this.
Yes, she would.
Beyond here, really good sized double and an ensuite. I mean, it's...
That's perfect. It is. It's
Ideal,
absolutely
isn't
it?
perfect.
Ideal.
It is.
Yes.
So we've had a quick look at the ground floor, very briefly. Let me show you at least one of the bedrooms upstairs before we go outside, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Also on this floor is a fabulous conservatory with French doors that lead out onto the garden. Time to head upstairs, where there's a total of 5 bedrooms, and I'm going to show them a room which they might want to fight over.
OK, so let's stop for a moment in this master bedroom. What's your thoughts?
Yes.
Very pleasant.
Large room again.
Yeah.
Yes. And once again,
Built-in
very
wardrobes.
airy, which makes a difference.
Now, there's lots of options with this house, but as I said to you, it's all contained within one unit. So behind this wall, you've got another room,
Yes.
quite a bit smaller, but again a double. And these two rooms here share a nice big family bathroom just over the hall there. But then the other side of the house has two good-sized double bedrooms that then share a bathroom, like a Jack and Jill bathroom.
Oh, wow.
Right.
So
Yes.
you could decide between which end of the house you use and which end of the house you might want to let out.
This house offers such potential, all under one roof. But let's see what they make of the space outside.
Well, like the first property we saw, this is set in, again, about, well, 3/4 of an acre, but very different style of grounds here now, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
You like it?
Yes, I do. Yes.
You're the gardener, you're the keen gardener as well, aren't you? And I think you've got plenty of areas where you can have your kitchen garden.
Room for what we call a cutting garden is what I want to experiment with, so...
Right, OK. Now I'm going to ask you to price it.
Yes.
Who wants to go first?
You go first.
Well, I'll go first. And I think this time, because it is close to the motorway access, it will be almost at the top, say 595.
OK.
I'm going for, I don't know, around about 590.
It's on for offers around £575,000.
Oh, do you know, funnily enough, I was going to say that.
Something to think about?
It has a very nice feel to it, this house.
Good.
Isn't it? We were saying
Yes,
that,
it does,
yes.
Go inside and feel a bit more of it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
With an asking price of £575,000, this property is well under Carol and Celia's budget. It has a modern kitchen diner, a large living room with log burner, a self-contained annex for mum, 5 bedrooms, 2 of which could be suitable for paying B&B guests, a large garden, and it's located close to the M5 for Celia's commute to Warwick.
That is so surprising.
Yes.
Isn't it?
It is, yes.
It is.
Has taken us by surprise, definitely.
My gut feeling about this house is I do like it very much. I have got 1 or 2 question marks over it. The most is how we could use the space upstairs.
My favourite room downstairs is actually, there were several of them. There was the kitchen, and this conservatory is lovely, and actually the lounge has very pleasing proportions to it as well, with the mantelpiece and log burner.
All done inside and out?
Yes.
Yes, we
very
have.
much.
Well, hopefully, 2 properties, one to compare against each other.
Yes.
Yeah?
Indeed.
Good. All right. That's it for today. Let's go.
Great.
So, content with their first day of house hunting, our buyers can relax as evening falls amongst the Herefordshire hills. Sisters Carol and Celia want to buy a house together in the Herefordshire countryside so they can share the care for their mother and run a B&B. So far, we've shown them 2 fantastic homes. The first was full of character, whilst the second was a more modern affair. But still to come, could it be the mystery house that fulfills all of their dreams?
Oh, yes.
Wow, beautiful.
Really is, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Stunning.
And I meet a Maverick Herefordshire gardener with a lotter bottle.
This is suggesting a very strong relationship with wine, Richard. With Carol and Celia looking for houses with so many different facets to them, I think yesterday we were quite fortunate in showing 2 properties that will maybe contenders in their own different ways. So, today we're off to see the mystery house, and after giving them so much to think about, and maybe with 2 houses already in the running, maybe this time we can take a bit of a gamble.
For our mystery house, we're travelling 6 miles west of Hereford to Madley. This lively village offers many amenities, including a local shop, hairdressers and village hall. There's even an historic coaching inn, which dates back to the 16th century. The village church is also a gem, as it's one of the best-known local examples of Norman architecture. The mystery house, as expected, is a gamble, because it doesn't offer everything our buyers want, yet. However, it does have huge potential if they're prepared to roll up their sleeves.
Now, the mystery house has more than just a couple of quirks to it. This is it, ladies.
Right.
Silence falls. It's actually an old pub.
Is it? Let's have a look at the front.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
parts of this
History.
property date back to the 1600s, but it's been converted over the last 10 years.
Right.
All right.
Right.
There's work to be done for you ladies, though, to make it
Yes.
suitable for all the things that you want from a property.
Oh, right.
Okay.
You've been lucky so far.
Yes, we have been very lucky.
But it's the mystery house, so you
Yeah.
have to go with it a little bit.
Yep.
Shall we?
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Let's go.
Yes.
Well, they're looking a little perplexed, but never fear, I'm confident I can calm their nerves when we step over the threshold.
OK, in we come.
Goodness me.
Yes. The outside didn't say this inside,
It really didn't,
which
did it?
I'm so relieved about.
Good, a good surprise.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
From the outside, from the road, it looks like it's going to be very cottagey, and then suddenly you're met with this huge open plan, aren't you?
Yes, you are.
Do you like it?
And I do
You
actually. I like
like
the
it?
inside. Yes,
Yes.
I do very
Yes.
much.
OK.
Very much.
But let's just have a quick peek into the kitchen, because there's
OK.
lots I want to show you here. Just have a quick peek yourselves.
Oh gosh, yes, yes. Very nice again.
Very nice.
Extremely nice. Yes.
Good.
Definitely your style.
Time to view the other side of the house, which has an area that I think could work well for their mother.
Now, quiet in here.
Yes.
Quiet throughout the house so far, isn't it? Because of this UPVC double glazing.
Yes, yes.
Now here, I think, is potentially the compromise. I think it's a good sized room. Next door, you've got utility and, well, it's more. There's a ground floor loo
Yeah.
and a boiler room. That would be very easily converted into a ground floor bathroom for your mother.
Right.
Very easily
Yes.
done.
Yeah.
The plumbing's already there. This is perhaps the less independent accommodation we've seen so far.
It's still very usable though.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Good.
Yeah.
OK, so have a quick look at... Well, there's a few bedrooms upstairs, but there's one, I think, the master bedroom, which you'll both love.
OK.
Might see a little bit of a scrap over this one, you never know. Let's have a look.
This conservatory joins directly onto the potential annex, so it wouldn't require a huge redesign to make this area work. But I can't wait to see their faces when I show them one of their 4 bedrooms.
Now, this is the master bedroom.
Oh yes.
Wow, beautiful.
Really is, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yes.
Stunning.
Now, it's also got a fantastic ensuite that goes into
Right.
an extended eave, if you like.
Yes. Yeah.
You did say that you thought about having a letting bedroom.
Yes, we did.
This would fly out.
It would.
It would.
It
Yes.
There's lots of options for you in this house, but your options are only just beginning. There's loads more outside.
Okay.
The 3 other bedrooms are all a good size. But as we take a short walk outside, I have a surprise that takes this viewing to a whole new level.
Well, try and get your head around this.
Bit speechless, really.
Yeah, I bet. This barn has planning consent. It was granted, well, coming up to 2 years ago now, for conversion to residential dwelling.
The possibilities are endless. You've
Enormous.
just got to sit and think about it. Gosh.
But let's finish off this, well, quite special house tour outside in the gardens.
Right.
And, well, bit of a lottery, but try and get your head around what price this might be.
Oh no.
All right?
Yes.
Follow me.
Well, Carol and Celia appear to be truly blown away by everything this property has to offer. And I haven't finished yet.
I mean, obviously it comes with a swimming pool. I mean, that goes without saying.
Well, yes.
So,
Dear, dear.
you've seen a lot of what this property has to offer, which is potential with a capital P, but you can move in straight away. Celia, how much is this place on the market for?
I'm going to say 585.
£585,000.
Yes.
OK.
I think it's
Cool.
over our budget. I'd say 610 for this.
OK. Then you'll quite like the fact that it's on the market for offers around £546,250.
Wow. Goodness. Overwhelmed again.
Great. I mean, it's
Can you say it again?
£546,250.
Thank you.
£250. You're going to need a bit of time to walk around this property and mull things over. And you've got that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
OK,
we
take
have,
as long as you want.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jonnie.
Thank you.
A welcome surprise for our sisters, this house is well under their budget at just over £546,000, so there's plenty of money left in the pot to do any conversion work. It has a fabulous kitchen, an area on the ground floor that could be converted into a separate living space for their mum, 4 bedrooms including one with an ensuite with a B&B business, and to top it off, there's an outbuilding with huge potential.
Walking up, I was a little bit worried when I first walked up because I thought, oh goodness, what's this? So actually going through that door was fantastic. Absolutely loved it.
This is a bit more tricky when I think about my mum, because although we would be able to convert the annex for her, I don't think it would initially be as attractive to her as it is to us.
All done inside and out?
Absolutely. Lovely.
Good.
Thank you.
Let's find you somewhere to have a bit of a conflab amongst yourselves.
Ratio, thanks.
Along with its rich architectural heritage, Herefordshire also holds on to a strong landscape gardening tradition. In the depths of this rural county, both elements are brought together to flamboyant effect by a local gardening maverick. I'm visiting Westonbury Mill, a privately owned water garden just west of Pembridge, where I'm meeting owner Richard Pym. He has spent the last 12 years mapping out a spectacular horticultural oasis, with a few eccentric surprises along the way.
Now,
Good to see you.
this looks just fantastic. I mean, talk me through the workings of...
The water is carried to the top of the tower.
Yeah.
Goes into the tank in the roof there.
Yeah.
When that tank's full, it siphons out and comes blasting out through the mouths of the gargoyles.
Just like it is now, look at that.
And off it goes there. Big now. Yes.
That's, you know, it is fun, isn't it?
It looks good, doesn't it? People love it.
Richard bought the abandoned mill in the 1960s and used it as a weekend camping ground while he pursued his career as a hydrogeologist in Africa. 12 years ago, he moved here permanently and started to transform the garden. Originally, it was choked with brambles and the mill pond and streams were full of silt. Now, it's brimming with plants. But Richard didn't want his garden simply to showcase flowers. He planned to inject some fun into the surroundings and went on to create an array of delightful follies.
Goodness me. This is some structure, isn't it? Is this all your own work?
Yes, it is. Yes, all my own.
I'm sure this terribly complicated process. I mean, first of all, how many bottles have you got here? Have you ever any idea?
I think it's about 5,000.
This is suggesting a very strong relationship with wine, Richard.
I didn't drink all of them.
I was going to say...
Not all of them.
A few lifetimes.
Maybe most, but no, there was a lot of help from friends too, of course.
I think a fantastic feature of this is, as we've seen, it's now like, as the sun goes in and out of the cloud, it illuminates this wonderful dome, and then these beautiful reflections here.
The reflection really looks good, doesn't it? I think it's actually the best view of the thing.
The garden is laid out around a tangle of streams and ponds and includes a huge collection of plants. Here you can climb the spiral walk of the giant mound, stroll through a jungle of huge gunnera leaves, or just simply relax on one of the plentiful benches and admire the beauty.
What have we got going on here?
Well, it's going to be an enormous cuckoo clock. I think it will be the world's biggest water-powered cuckoo clock.
Well, look, it'll give me a very good excuse to come back and see how it's all finished and come together. So, Richard, I will do just that.
I'll look forward to that.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to your gardening if you've got a lot on your hands.
Okay.
Well, calling these fantastic structures follies doesn't really seem to do them justice, does it? Now it's time to catch up with today's buyers to see if I've done this county justice with the properties I've shown them. Well, ladies, a very eventful few days. So let's cast our minds back to yesterday morning. The first property. What were your thoughts when you first saw it?
Well, I was very excited
because I'd been very curious as to where it was, but it looked lovely. It
Yeah.
looked like it was
Yes.
going to be good.
I just felt there would possibly be quite a lot of work that we needed to do within that house. It was mostly for the annex part and trying to somehow get the annex more connected to the main house.
I really enjoyed the coach house, and I thought the opportunity, the business opportunity there, was really very good.
To me now, at the moment, these problems don't sound insurmountable,
No.
but let's see if we find something else that's better. The second property in the afternoon, all one contained unit.
Yes.
And again, we got some great reactions from both of you. What were your thoughts when we first looked
Well,
around?
I really did enjoy that house, even though I was the one initially who thought, I was thinking about it. I did enjoy it. Again, it was taking Mum's annex into consideration, which was actually perfect.
Yes, it was.
That was great. But that whole thing about if we call that space upstairs, we would really have to be creative about that and think very carefully about how we were going to do that if we wanted to do that business. So that did start to get in the way.
Right.
So it's constantly balancing, isn't it? The pros and cons about mother and then us, and
Yeah.
backwards and forwards. But that was lovely, and we really liked the way the garden came into the house, as it were.
Well, it seemed yesterday, towards the end of it, I thought I had two contenders there for you. So I thought today, well, we could afford to gamble a little bit by showing you the mystery property. And I've got to say, I think the gamble paid off. It went all rather swimmingly, didn't it?
Absolutely. We loved
Yeah,
it.
we did love
loved
it.
everything about it, the whole opportunity that would have been with the outbuildings, the opportunity within the house on B&B and what we could do and what we couldn't do. The biggest, a problem, we just can't quite get it into our head how we would make an annex work in that house.
That's right. But I think out of all the houses, we really, really loved the opportunity.
To do that, yes.
Really? That's
Yes.
the mystery house
yes.
your favourite?
The mystery house.
Mystery house was the favourite.
Yes.
Because there's so much to be done there.
I know, and I can just see,
We can do that. We
myself
can-
in that house.
Yes, we could do that. And we could also
Both of
work
us.
together on that.
Yes. The mystery property triumphs. What's the next step for you two?
Basically, to go back and possibly explain it all to Mum and the ideas that we've got and one thing and another. Just to try and maybe take the mystery house a little bit further.
Goes that saying,
Yeah.
I wish you both, well, all three of you and your mother, the very best of luck, and hopefully
Thank you.
the mystery house might just work for all three
It
of you.
might
Could do.
just work, yes.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I'm sure Celia and Carol will be the first to admit that they had a fairly extensive, if not exacting, wish list. But sometimes it's helpful to be so specific. Now, 3 properties, I think were all fairly suitable. But the one that won through, the mystery house, was the one that had the most ticks next to it. But now I think we're only at stage 1. The next step is definitely to speak to a builder, maybe even an architect, to see if they can make that annex work for their mother. And then maybe after all these discussions, all 3 ladies could well be moving down here to Herefordshire. See you next time.
If you'd like to escape to the country in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England and need our help, please apply online at bbc.co.uk/Be On A Show.